Dr. Mike Israetel put out a video recently about walking and kind of the limitations that it carries for exercise, and particularly for weight loss, but also other health outcomes. And it reminded me of something that I had seen years and years and years ago. In fact, I went and tracked down the post on Facebook, so I will link my notes on Substack as per usual. But let's start with something up front, right? And the idea is that walking is fairly necessary ability, given, right? But walking is kind of a basic fundamental human thing, provided you have functioning legs. And it is oftentimes considered a fairly baseline thing for exercise. And even for advanced people, it can help soak up a few extra calories, that are, lingering if you're trying to work in a dieting phase and all that. But for the most part, you do need other things, because resistance training and proper cardio actually provide benefits. We've done all sorts of studies. I've linked to these in the past. I mean, we've talked about this a lot. And the point is, in general, that there are certain markers for best health outcomes and even what you would consider kind of minimum standards that basically require you to do more than taking a walk. And so back to this interesting thing that I saw back in 2016 is that there was kind of a fly-by-night, journalistic post. In fact, the original post that it came from is now gone. The URL is defunct. It doesn't exist anymore. But the study they based off of does still exist. The thing is that the report was one of these things that was trying to promote Tai Chi. Now, look, I have no problem with Tai Chi whatsoever. I think the Tai Chi is amazing. And yes, it is a functional martial art. You just got to find somebody that will teach it correctly in order to make it so. The thing that they were trying to say, though, was studies show that doing Tai Chi increases stem cell production. And you're sitting there going, oh, that sounds cool. What study? Of course, they didn't link the study. I had to go and track it down myself, and I finally found it. Like I said, this will be in the Substack. The study was absolutely minuscule. Absolutely minuscule. They asked a survey of, I think, 60 people, and I think only 32 people, something like that, actually participated in the study. So first off, hardly a representative sample, but we can forgive that. Small studies happen all the time, and over time in many studies, it does contribute to a larger body of evidence. So we'll forgive that for a moment. Here's the thing they found, though. What they found in the study was that Tai Chi produced stem cell production about the same amount as going for a walk, which is kind of the lowest form of exercise and kind of an insufficient form of exercise. So the point is that this is what you would call martial arts marketing. So many martial arts schools, martial arts lineages, martial arts organizations fall into this. They're looking at anything they can possibly find to try to get people to latch onto their art. In the case of Tai Chi, people are looking at it as kind of a health and movement practice more than a fighting style, which, look, I don't necessarily have a problem with people doing that, but it is a fighting style. Again, you just have to find the right person to teach and train it. But the point is that we let this marketing stuff get so far out of hand, so absolutely far out of hand, that people will take, something as benign as a study like this, a tiny, really non-representative study that says that Tai Chi is about as good for you as walking. And they will promote it in such a way using specific keywords from the study that makes it sound bigger than it is. Now look, there are methods of marketing that will get you results that are not unethical. This skirts on the unethical though, because what you're doing is, instead of highlighting something that is already there, what you're doing is you are amplifying and extrapolating, or at least by means of omission, allowing other people to extrapolate what that means. And like I said, that starts skirting on the unethical. There are a lot of reasons to practice Tai Chi or any other martial art, but let's not lean on, a very minor study with very underwhelming results as any kind of means to promote the art. I mean, this is one of my big things in the martial arts is like, I am so hostile to marketing in general, but the general point is that, like, we have to be ethical about this kind of stuff. And if we want people to buy in and accept martial arts and make martial arts grow to a point where it's not just some fringe thing, which it kind of is, then we need to lean on things that are going to get the more general public interested, but doing so honestly and transparently. And like, if you can't do marketing without, lying by omission, putting lipstick on a pig, then you just don't need to be in that position. Yeah, and that's really the moral of the story here, right? It's not really about the exercise. It's not about the walking. It's not even really about the study. It is about the marketing. Now look, like I said, the URL that this came from is now defunct. They didn't last, which is good, because marketing like that shouldn't last. But on the other side is, how many people saw that before it got taken down? And we see this over and over and over again. News organizations will put out a faulty take on a story or flat out false information, and then they'll issue a retraction when they are legally obligated to issue the retraction, but the retraction won't appear in a prominent place. The damage has already been done, and it doesn't matter. I mean, go check on a lot of your news stories. You're going to find out a lot of them turned out, especially ones that are years old, a lot of them turned out not to be true, but the retractions didn't gain any prominence. The damage was done. And we see the same thing in marketing. So beware, right? Caveat emptor, buyer beware. Let's be better. Let's be honest. Learn how to sell. Absolutely. You have to learn how to sell. You have to learn how to market, right? But on the other side of it, like, you gotta be ethical. You got to. Because if you don't, the house you're building is, built on sand. No good. So I'm going to finish my rant there, and I will talk to you guys later. Good journey. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, share. Check us out on our other socials, and please head over to blacksunboxing.com to get a little more info, including how to contact us. Furthermore, if you are in the Phoenix area, please feel free to stop in, say hi, join in for a class, whatever. Also, if you ever see us cite sources or just for additional content, please check out our Substack. That is where we put all of the sources we use in our videos and is a major part of this. Plus, it serves as a membership platform for long distance learning and for people who would like to support us but aren't local. We would greatly appreciate it if you signed up. Even just the free membership helps us out a lot. All right, I will see you guys in the next video. Good journey.